Okay, and we're back just in the nick of time. I need to clean out my computer again, or fix my damn internet, because I swear most of the time it's probably my internet. That or Windows 10 is being dumb. It's probably Windows 10. Well, even though my internet has been giving me a little issues here and there, so I think it's a combination of Windows 10 not being able to stay connected to my internet, and then like my internet's trying to say like, oh yeah, you're still streaming and blah blah blah. Because like this should not be happening with like a computer that's high and mighty like my computer. And like, yeah, that's a super jerk thing to say, but it is true. My computer is like one of the best in the market right now. Well, that works fine. I think I realized what's going on. Our team does not work well with defense. Oh, this is fun. I mean, we're not losing. Got one guy, and the other guy got me. And we're losing. I'm sorry, what? That was amazing. Huh, I wonder where Eve went. It says she's still in stream, so I mean, like, hopefully she's still in stream. Yeah, that team was real good, actually. Got sniped a lot, got heavy Gatling gunned a lot. Felt pretty bad. Beep boop, son, beep boop. I wonder what Leia's doing. Oh, it says you backed out of stream for some reason. Oh no. Oh, I guess as we're waiting for the next match to start, I'm going to go get some water. I'll go sleep for eternity. You can do that later. What? What? I said I could do it later. You know, about 100. 102. $500 for all we know. Well, they ain't coming back right now, so I'm gonna just keep doing stuff that I'm gonna do. Is she even online? Oh, she's definitely online. Great, now I feel obligated to keep this up. I can just play on my computer for a bit. Yay, playing on a computer, making sure stuff is working. Fun. Or I can go on my phone. Phone also works. Hello, Twitter. What do you got for me? A lot of girls, apparently. Yay. What anime is this? She's just so dumb. I probably should be laughing at this fact that some kid, you know, kid the bucket effectively. What? Alright, cool. The person doesn't even say which one this is from. Ugh. Oh no, my daughter. She couldn't fight a disease off. What the hell tells that to, like, a child? A Rapidash and a Zebstrika. That's another good Pokemon, Zebstrika. Picture of Rosalina. Did Xenoblade get an update that I'm not aware of? I feel like I'll be the first one to be aware of it. Well, until proven otherwise, I'm going to say Leia went AWOL. You know what? No, just to check. We didn't get an update if she was playing something else, right? Oh! She was playing something else! Thanks for telling me! Thanks for telling me so I could, you know, effectively move on to a better, to the different game types, to blah blah blah. Thanks for wasting my freaking, well, close to 20 minutes. This is why communication is important. Gotcha. Ah, we had it. And they're not gonna ascertain. Yeah, our entire team got wiped. Yep. We had it. We had it. I slipped it up, and now it's between my grabs. Over here, you son of a ugly squid. I tested you even. Well, either way, you're here now. Leia went AWOL. I found out like a minute ago. Yeah, I love blue screens. I love the fact that I don't know if it's my computer or my internet acting up, and then it's like Windows 10's like, "Lol, screw you," and I'm like, "No, how about we not?" I really wish, like, Windows 10 doesn't have a big problem most of the time. It's just more or less like, hey, don't forget to clean your computer. And it's like, alright, clean my computer. Yeah, but I do have suspicions that it might be my computer also, or my internet also. I have suspicions, but nothing proven, and I don't know enough about tech, so I can't say for fact or not. Yeah, I'm gonna dust my computer tonight anyways. Even I did dust it like 2 or 3 nights ago, so like it doesn't really necessarily need a dusting, but rather be safe than sorry, effectively. Like this morning stream went off without a hitch. Like this morning was perfect for the most part. I also need to start like investing into like those spray can thingies for computers, but like the ones that don't freeze over when you use them, because I hate holding a ice cold can when I'm trying to spray down my computer to get the dust out of it. That or I need to get like those special cloths that I can gotta get into places where, you know, dust gets in the computer and like get it locked out. I'm curious if like a little bit of water, compressed air, thank you, yeah. I think I'm kind of curious if I could put like a little bit of water on a cloth and like swab that around, or maybe like maybe like a bunch of like Q-tips or something might fix it. Cause I'd rather not use compressed air just cause like the feeling on your skin is not nice. I know I sound like a super big baby saying that, but it's like, it gets the job done in half the time too. So if there is benefits to doing that, I'll do it. What? Food? Okay. Time. I will need to wait for it to cool down, then I'll tell you. Well, I mean, I'm gonna like let it dry out slightly. It's just going on the fan, like the fan little bit of the computer. I'm not gonna put it like near the motherboard or anything. Also, I'm more or less thinking like a little squirt bottle, and then like, you know, squirt ball, spray, Q-tip, and then do that. Any kind of moisture. That sucks. Actually, doesn't the compressed air have moisture in it too because of like chemicals and other like sulfur and stuff? Not sulfur. Well, great. I don't know what my dad wants. I don't know if like we could just run at Staples then and get one of those canisters. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. I'll still use like a at this point because I can't really just go run out and get a can of it right now. I'll just use like a little cloth or something. I've been using paper towels to clean out my computer, and like it's probably not the best, but it gets the job done for the most part. Yeah, that's what I meant. We have like paper paper rolls like that we use for like cleaning up gunk and stuff in the kitchen. So like, that's what I've been using for a bit. I mean, for the most part, I guess the job's done. So like, once again, it doesn't seem like it's actively harming my computer. The problem with that is it just doesn't get all the dust out. I don't think it gets any of the dust out from the fan blades or whatever. We're talking about compressed air and how I need to buy some for my computer. So you're planning to go to Staples anytime? They sell the canisters of compressed air. That helps me clean out my computer thoroughly. I have a table. I have a on the table. There's like the canister that's been staying there for a while. That's the type I need. I also just don't know if I should take it out. My room's not that tiny, but I have a window right next to my computer and stuff, so I was curious if I should just unplug my computer entirely and clean it out that way, or should I keep it plugged in but like turn it off, obviously, and then just kind of clean it out with the compressed air and have my window open so it kind of fans itself out. I do also have a fan, so I could just technically fan it out to like the window. Unplug it. Okay. Then I'll probably have to move the tower itself and re-plug everything back in. Like, it doesn't bug me that much that I have to unplug my, like, entire setup. It's just more or less, like, I just don't want to do it, like, every week, effectively. Crap, I messed up. Typical me having dinner while I'm streaming. Get on the tower, guys. There you go, guys. Oh, we had disconnect super early. Great. Phenomenal. Hey, me, what did I say about eating while playing? To always do it, apparently. Give it. Yeah, that's like a common trait for you, Fox. Well, I submit to defeat. I never said always, I said common. I just realized something. I've been rewatching Fire Emblem Fates again. I'm basically a Zama. Fox is basically Effie. Like, I'm a Zama and, like, a little bit of Leo because I am kind of like a blunt, sassy man. Eve is like, actually, probably Corrin. As much as I hate the character, I think Corrin's more of a close identical situation. That or Carmella. Actually, I take it back, Carmella. Oh no, you don't have food poisoning too. As I'm eating. That's something I clearly needed to know, and chat needed to know. At this point, I just pull up Brimhilda. God, I don't remember the damn spell book. The thing Leo has, and I'm trying to remember, it's like Brimhilda or something. A lot of the Norian stuff is like German oriented, I think. Bring Himda or Hilder. I can't pronounce the damn thing right. Siegfried. Wow, I can't remember the rest of it. Hilda? Hilda's from Fire Emblem Three Houses. That's not even remote close to. I mean, it's the closest one to Three Houses, I guess, technically, when it comes to a launch date, because Fire Emblem Three Houses is on Switch, and Fire Emblem Fates was the last game to be released on the 3DS. What? Why does Siegfried sound so familiar to me? Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Right. I'm about to say, like, didn't they use that in, like, an anime recently? And it was, like, not even remotely recently, like, 98. Now, I forgot if that was the character or a card. Because I remember there's something like that. Someone sent me a link on Facebook. I think it was like a legal card, but like the way they did it was like the dual disc analyzed it and was like, okay, it's legal. Something like that. I don't remember. Also, I really do think isn't Siegfried also like an actual German legend or something? I don't remember. No, knowing most anime shenanigans and like, it's probably like some. Actually, yeah, I think that was in Persona. Wasn't it like a Titan or something? I don't remember. Super Ed. You have to eat. You know, I haven't think about this. How many of you guys would actually want me to do another Persona 4 run? But like this time with New Game Plus mode inactive, because I'm not playing that entire game with like vanilla stats again. Because, you know, hey, let's try doing a max social link run effectively. Which I feel in some cases, like if you're not super used to playing ahead a lot, New Game Plus mode is probably the only time you could do a max social link run and not run into problems. I wouldn't mind doing a Catherine run too, because Catherine's fun, but like, be super awkward for anyone who's involved in it, because you guys would have to hear my very lame attempts of backing myself up. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Persona games are such a good game. I guess that's why I like Fire Emblem, and I'm super excited because of Fire Emblem, Tokyo Mirage Sessions to come out next year. Because Fire Emblem and Persona kind of go hand in hand with one another. My only problem with that is, like, I don't want anyone telling me how the game plays for the most part. But I'm kind of curious about the support situation. Because in Fire Emblem, it was like actual meaningful conversations, just like Persona. But in Fire Emblem, you can have two characters marry, and that was like one of the biggest things in Fire Emblem that I enjoyed the most. So I'm curious if they take more on the Persona side of it, where it's like, oh, you could get a girlfriend and like share a special moment, like towards the end of the game or like in the middle of it. Or is it more like Fire Emblem, where it's like, oh, you got S rank with someone. You're locked in to marry them. And I'm like, you know what? I'll be down with that. I would be down with the fact that it's more Fire Emblem style than it is Persona style. Just because, like, if people have never done it in Persona 5, I know I've done it. Just because I did a max social link, not a max social link run, but I did have a lot of characters to the intimate status. And, you know, obviously, me being like, her, I wonder what's gonna happen. I dated pretty much all the female characters, and at the end of the game, it's like, wow, you're a scumbag. It's like, yep, I know. And the best part is, I didn't care for a single damn one of them. Outside of the Doctor. The Doctor was like the only one I actually even remotely had interest in. I know it's weird, but this is also like Tokyo Mirage Session is based off like Tokyo and stuff. But how weird would it be? It's like, oh, you're in like a fancy world, and hey, you guys got married, and you're teenagers, and you had a kid. Throw the kid into the baby dimension. It's in a baby dimension with you. And then like a chapter down the line, it's like, hey, I'm your child, like all grown up. What? Baby dimension, whee! Ah, piss. Someone else got that for me? Thank you. Oh my god, we're at war. We can't, like, yield our attacks. What are we gonna do with the child? Throw the child into the baby dimension. Oh, come the hell on. Oh, I signed my own funeral ticket there. Hope you like your death certificate. This isn't a happy occasion, it's a sad occasion. Oh, enjoy it regardless. I wonder how much this body is actually worth. That would be my, like, instinctive thought. I just buried this dude and I got a certificate for it. I wonder how much he's worth. Oh, that's super mean-spirited. Okay. I was talking about Fire Emblem in baby dimensions. Here's the point, little comedy skit I did, where it's just like, oh no, we have a baby and we're at war and we're trying to make the world peaceful again. What are we going to do with our child? Baby dimension. Whee! It's just like a world that's like cotton balls and candy colors and stuff. I'm pretty sure I made that joke on stream beforehand, so I mean, eh. Yeah, no, there's an actual explanation in Fire Emblem, like Awakening and well, in Fates is a little more reasonable in Fates because their war was actually devastating. In Fire Emblem Fates, they had like separate mini dimensions and stuff, so like they would hire like retainers or not retainers, but like people look after their kids, and you know, some kids grew up to be very nice, and some kids grew up to be quite useless adults. Except that when they're on the battlefield, they're very useful. I still think my favorite's Dwyer. Out of all the children units in Fates, Dwyer is probably my favorite. I am Dwyer. My father was a butler. And I guess I could do butler things like make coffee and stuff. But you know what? I don't want to take the fun out of my dad's job. I'll just stay over here and have a nice nappy nap. Oh, did you guys say it was morning yet? Did I mention my name's Dwyer? It's alright. I would say just play Revelations and not the other two. I mean, if you're not used to the other two, then play the other two, but like Revelations is just like the overall definitive one. Except, once again, it does make more sense when you play the other two. You guys get what I mean. Shut up. What, the internet? Not really. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'll also talk about Tokyo's Mirage Session. And like, if anyone who's played Tokyo's Mirage Session, don't tell me anything about it, because I want to go into it blind. But I was curious if they did more of the Persona style, where it's like social links, and then you get to like choose if you go intimate with someone. Or is it more like Fire Emblem, where you S-rank someone, you're married, you're canonically locked in for life or whatever. I would prefer it to be more Fire Emblem style, just because as much as I like the Persona style, I just like the idea of like, you know, hey, these teenagers are actually adopting feelings that aren't really their own, but they still share at least a semblance of an idea of like how their illusions or whatever are like. So I kind of like that idea. I'm pretty sure because it's also Persona based and whatnot, it's probably not gonna have a social link or a support conversation thing. I would like it though. Make it pretty interesting. Apparently the Arthleen went to the baby dimension. / hell. You want a quick summary of Fire Emblem Fates? Yoriosh's Great Waves, you're destined to see the shore just out of reach. I really wish I could remember that song, because that actually is like a really good song. It's just overplayed in the game itself. You are the ocean's great waves, destined to see the shore just out of reach. When I don't remember the damn words, because the only part in that entire game you hear the most is just you are the ocean's great waves, and that's it. You want to know every support conversation with Azura? It's pretty much that. Also, Fire Emblem Echoes plot, effectively. Well, Fire Emblem 6, because Echoes is the remake of 6. Fire Emblem 6 plot. Duma bad. Kill Duma. Duma bad. Duma made your cousin... Cousin? I don't remember what the hell he was. He made Vermont kill his lover because he wanted power to defeat you. And aren't you the evil one technically? Even though you're like the crown prince that like unifies the world, and I mean you're the crown prince and the crown princess, I guess technically, because of Om and Celica. Yeah. Even though I still blame Vermont, or whatever the hell his name was, because he was the one who was like, well, woman that I want to become my wife, that wants to become my wife, I have feelings for you. You must die to grant me power. I'm an idiot. That's on me. I also realized Conquest is just like I was rewatching Revelations. I was watching all of the Fire Emblem Fate games. I realized Conquest was actually the morally right one. No, Nor versus Hoshino. Nori inside. let's try not to kill them. I know our dad, the king, wants everyone dead from Hoshido, but let's try to, you know, fake their deaths. Let them live. Let them like regroup and do all that shenanigans. And you know, we'll take on Dad because good old Dad is dead, and we need to figure out how to take him down. And then like, and then the Hoshido side, Birthrights, it's just like Yunorian, yeah, die. Surprise justice! Surprise! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! what was that Arthur quote again? Such heroism! Oh yeah, Eve, you were here last night. Last night was real cool. Cause I played Cadence of Hyrule again. Like since the game launched, basically. I'm in the top 50 of the leaderboards. I forgot to tweet about that. I should probably tweet that out tonight. But I was in the top 50. I was 49. I'm in the top 50 of something. Even though that's globally also, I believe. But I'm in the top 50. Yay. Check underneath the table. Okay. I'm about to say, if you're talking to Mom, check underneath the table. I wouldn't mind racing one of my friends in Link to the Past. I would be very bad at it because although I beat Link to the Past pretty fast, I'm not the best at the game. Hey Eve, you probably played Link to the Past enough times. You wanna race your good old friend and see who could win and it'd probably be you. I give myself little to no confidence, but I could still play games pretty decently, and then I died. No one came to my aid. Go. No. 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 Ah! Whee! I messed up. Well, that was a pathetic game on my end. Would you want to race against me in Link to the Past? Granted, with practice. I don't need practice personally because I know the game well enough for the most part. I was just curious if that'd be an idea that you'd be down behind. You stream your end when you could do it, or use a cell phone or whatever. I'll stream my end, and then we'll just see who can be the fastest. Or if streaming is your thing, we can record it. I'll post it to YouTube. After preferably someone editing it, so that we have like a split screen going on. Super Metroid would be also a very interesting game to race against because I'm not the greatest at Super Metroid, but I do enjoy it. I definitely enjoy it a lot more now that I know how to play it. Well, like, as I said, with practice, you'll be given enough time to practice a game. Da, 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 da. You know, talking about Link the Past remind me, I still need to actually go for 100% in Super Mario World. I have not 100% that game ever, and we beat Super Mario World on stream a while ago. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. It's having Yoshi's Island. I need to actually sit down 100% that game. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da ba. Ba 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 da da. Da 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 da. I don't remember the song. God. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Wah, 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 wah. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, Mario Kart 8 would also be pretty. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe would be kind of fun too. Once again, it depends on what you're getting. The NES and the Super NES and the NES in general is free with the online membership. And the membership itself, oh god, excuse me. The membership itself isn't that expensive. It's like $20 a year for US. I paid 24 because Canadian. But like it's not that expensive. It's like dirt cheap compared to like everything else. PlayStation, Xbox. $100. I was waiting for like someone to come in and go like, "Geez, passive aggressive much?" Yeah, just a bit. Also, it goes without saying, when you get Nintendo Online membership stuff, you get free stuff, you get cool games, you get to go online with even better games like Splatoon here, Mario Kart, Super Smash Brothers, Tetris 99, that's also free, if you like Tetris. I was half tempted to say Doki Doki Literature Club, and I was like, wait, what the hell am I thinking of? Sorry, Puyo Puyo Tetris, Champions, Champion Puyo Puyo, Championship Puyo Puyo, I don't know what the hell what the game's called. Onigiri, which is rated M, and it's a bad MMO, no one should play it. That's kind of for someone who played on PlayStation 2, so don't worry. What else is there? Ragnarok Online, I wish. Not Tetris. Okay, yeah. For me, I like Tetris, but it lost its luster for me because I realized I'm really bad at Tetris. Like, I'm like level 33 or whatever on Tetris 99, or 34, 35 probably. But like, yeah, I'm real bad. Like, oh, just keep trying, you'll get number 1 eventually. My highest I've ever got was in the top 10. Sorry, my mistake, top 5, I think. It's rather top 5 or top 3 at one point. But once again, that's probably mostly due to the fact that everyone else sucked. And also, Eve, you see me play Tetris, so you know my skills aren't, like, super good. Also, Professor Layton! That came out, like, a couple weeks ago, or a couple days ago, I think. Weeks. Professor Layton, it looks so fun! I'm generally not a big fan of, like, mystery novel, I'm generally not a fan of, like, puzzle novel games. But Professor Layton looks so good. It's like Phoenix Wright. If I could somehow, like, get everything I want for Christmas and, like, give people what they want, because I think this year I'm gonna bake people. I'm gonna bake people stuff. Yeah, it's part of the canon, but it's, like, what I've been told, not extremely close to the canon, traditionally. Yeah, but I like Phoenix Wright, and if I get that for Christmas and stuff, that'd be a good game to, like, kind of open the new year with. It's like, Hey guys, I didn't tweet about it, but I got Professor Layton, and this is a good puzzle game that we start the new year off with. I was traditionally going to say, like, oh, we'll do Pokemon Sword like on New Year's or something. Which, that might still hold true to, like, my plans. I would rather not start Sword right after Shield, effectively. And we play Shield, like, what, a couple days after me getting it? But here's the thing, I also don't want to, like, jump into it, because when I jump into that, I'm going to go, like, well, I mean, I might as well start the LP now, and I still want to do a lot of research behind all the Pokemon, and, like, get a team that I want to use for my Let's Play, opposed to just going, like I did in Let's Go Eevee, where it's like, oh, Cantonian Pokemon, there's only, like, 150 of them, I'll just choose the best out of the ones that I know of. And I did. And it was boring. So I'm going to do a little more studying on Pokemon Sword and Shield, and because I'm doing the LP of both games, technically. I say that. There's very particular reasons I'm saying both games, technically. I'm going to be doing Pokemon Sword as the main one. Mostly because Zamazenta. Or not Zamazenta, Zepion? I don't remember the legendary. Zamazenta is the one in Shield. That's the legendary Shield. And also, it's kind of not that interesting as a Pokemon. I won't lie. Zekican. Zelican? Yeah, exactly. It's just one of those situations where, like, I like the overall Pokemon in Shield, but I like the Legendary of Sword. And that's why we're doing another playthrough run thing of, we're going to be doing both games on stream. It's just, I'm going to be doing another practice run on my own time with, my backup account on Shield. The only reason I need to do that, or I would like to do that, is because I want to keep notes on everything and go like, okay, this starter's this Pokemon's this Pokemon's good for this reasons, but this Pokemon's better for this reasons. And like, I will probably ask friends of mine to help me get my decks and stuff up, or like get very detailed notes on certain Pokemon. But as it stands right now, I just played through Shield for the fun of it. I still need to play Sword, I still need to play Shield again to start with this other starter that we're not picking. And considering we picked the starter I wanted, probably like a week or two beforehand, I will have a poll on my Twitter, and I know not everyone has me on Twitter, and I'm very small on Twitter in general. I'll actually have a poll on Twitter saying, you know, I know Pokemon and other people have done this, like, recently, where it's like, oh, what's your favorite starter? I would actually want to know what your guys' favorite starter is, and, you know, I'll definitely have a little more, user-friendly content in that sense, where it's like, you know, first playthrough was definitely like, alright, let's sit down and just beat the game. My second playthrough, being of Sword, I actually want to make an entire team based off what you guys want. Now, granted, that could screw me over entirely. But in return, I want to do the exact same thing with Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. I do eventually want to go back to... I eventually want to go back to Let's Go Eevee and do a viewer choice team. So, yeah, I will probably have to fine-tune the rules with some people and some friends of mine that I trust enough. Case in point, Eve, because Eve is like a person I could probably trust to mod the streams at that point. Assuming she's free. Sorry, Eve, putting you on the spot right now. But yeah, like, I feel like I would need to, like, make rules with friends and, like, see what's plausible and what's acceptable. And also, my Let's Play of... Or, not my Let's Play, my stream playthrough of Shield was kind of abysmal. Like, it wasn't a bad first run of it, but it was also like, oh my god, we didn't have much of a challenge until, like, the very end of the game. And that's the thing that bugged me, because, like, I'm thinking, like, you know, this is just me making my own team. Like, what would happen with other people? Because, like, I know a lot of people use other people's teams. Like, when I did my rerun of Kanto, I did it for fun, but I went back and watched Chuck Conroy's LP of it, and like I didn't do it on my Let's Play, but I did do it on my own time. I used Chuck Conroy's team for his Fire Red and Leaf Green LP, and I was like, wow, this team actually is kind of broken. I feel like that's why I decided, like, you know, I don't like Cantonian Pokemon all that much, because they are somewhat super broken. Like, Cantonian and Johto Pokemon are definitely broken. I will never not say that. And like, as I said, I will go on record. I think the Pokemon that really started to suck in a good way, like suck in the sense that you had to start thinking more than just types and moves. I think the real competitor for that was Sinnoh. Because not every Pokemon in Sinnoh was actually good. There was a handful of Pokemon that I can say that were absolutely bad. But that also taught me, like, you know, more type advantages, disadvantages, what works well with others, how to work certain, like, Pokemon into teams and stuff. So yeah, I think the Sinnoh Dex is the one that really actively made me think about how to build a team correctly. Nah. But Gen 1's where it started. Yeah, doesn't change my opinions on them being really stupid broken. And plus, my favorite generation was Gen 2 anyway, so like, yeah. And then, not to mention, everyone's talking about Pokemon Gen 4 remake, and as someone who loves Gen 4, I would love for that remake to happen, like, next year at all possible. You know, go to Juvilite, go to, like, Lake Valor. What? I forgot the rest of the lakes. Lake Valor, Lake, I don't remember the rest of them. Snow Point Lake was one of them, I'm pretty sure. You know, see Cyrus, see Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. See Giratina, Dialga, Palkia, the rest of them. Like, Gen 4 definitely had one of my favorite decks, though, for sure. But Sinnoh Dex is so good. Except the Sinnoh Dex, I will admit, is like majorly Kanto stuff. But for like the very few Sinnoh Pokemon, they're really good Sinnoh Pokemon. And now that I've been looking back on it, I think the Kalos Dex has a really good amount of Pokemon too in it. The Kalos Dex was good. The Unova Pokemon are really unique in their own rights. Even though a lot of them, once again, are like remixes of Gen 1 Pokemon. Rock'n'Rolla, or whatever that one was called. Not Rock'n'Rolla, that's that's the Galarian. But the one that was like a giant ear in Gen 5, the Unova Dex, like that was really good. But that was also, once again, a clone of Geodude. That was definitely a clone of Geodude. Gen 4 Diamond, Pearl, it was the Sinnoh region, so the Sinnoh Dex. You know, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Dawn, Barry, Paul. Oh, that's cool. Oh, so the Kalos decks. The Kalos was interesting. Kalos was just... The region itself sucked, though, I think, because it was just based off, like, Paris. And I didn't like the starter Pokemon. Yeah, Greninja, the rest of them, yeah, didn't like those at all. Chespin. Whatever the hell the Firefox is called again. Finnegan? Yeah. I don't know, I just didn't like the starters at all. From what I saw. Never played X and Y, sadly. Cause I've got a record saying I stopped at Sinnoh, so... My knowledge of that is just mostly watching LPs and stuff. I don't know, I just didn't like them for some reason, because, like, I think that's when stars really started to not look appealing to me. Because, like, I liked Tepig, I liked... So, like, I feel like Gen 5 is where the stars starts looking super interesting to me, because, like... I liked Oshawott, I liked, Snivy, I liked, Tepig. Oh, you found them underwhelming. Sorry, I read that as something else. Yeah, like, the only thing is, like, I guess they learned the pledge moves, and, like, that's what makes them unique and stuff, but, like, I feel like every Pokemon could learn the pledge moves. You know, like, pledge fire, pledge water, pledge grass, or whatever it's called. And, like, even Gen 8, like, Gen 8 starters don't look that fabulous to me. Like, I get what they were going for, and it works fine. It's just, they still do not look, like, at all compared to, like, the ones I want them to look like. Oh, Gen 8's the one that's underwhelming. You're kind of right. But I mean, like, the thing is, like, they were definitely meant to more show off how, on the Switch, like, they could emote as Pokemon. And, like, it worked really well, actually. Like, that part I liked. I just don't like the designs of them. Like, Garuki's the only one that looked, like, super good to me. Grookey was just more like that, like, hey, like, I want I want to play on drums! And then his final evolution. I do like Score Bunny's final evolution, though. Score Bunny's final evolution looks real nice. And Sobble's final evolution is eh. That's kind of how I felt about Sobble playing with Sobble, where it's just like, you know, hey, water types, and they're meant for special attacking and stuff. Yeah, Sobble did that. His family looks horrendous to me. Kinda. But I mean, a good thing is, like, what I've noticed, I don't think any of the starters in Gen 8 have any kind of split. They're back to basics. So, like, Sobble throughout its life will obviously a water type. Grookey throughout its life will stay a grass type. And Score Bunny throughout its life will stay a fire type. So, I mean, it's very basic, but it definitely gives you enough possibilities. And also, if I'm not reading incorrectly, Score Bunny has the most potential for, moves it can use. And, I think all, if not all of them, a good majority of them are physical. So, like, that works really well for a fire type. And once again, I don't hate it. I think that's actually a very good way. And, like, playing back Let's Go Eevee, I kind of forgot that Bulbasaur throughout its life is the first one that has a split with its type. That being Grass Poison. It kind of sucked that only... Yeah, always Squirtle never got a split in its types. Squirtle throughout its lifespan will stay a water type. Because, like, when Charmander evolves into Charizard, so, like, Charmeleon and Charizard gets a flying status next to its fire status. Yeah, Squirtle's the only one that never got an evolution. Or, an evolution, oh my god. A subtype. No, I'm pretty sure, even in the original, Bulbasaur was a poison split. I am pretty sure about that. I remember playing Gen 1. Let me tear off another piece of cloth so I could blow my nose. I could have sworn I was wrong. Okay, whatever. Because I was saying, I never played the game, the original gameplay one, and I thought it said poison grass. I was wrong. Oh well. Maybe I was confused now with Pokemon Stadium. It could have been several things. I'm kind of curious, like, if they would go back and fix that, what type would Blastoise be? I'd probably say Water Dark. Like, that's like the one thing that came into my mind, because, like, Blastoise is kind of like that one Pokemon, like, it's kind of hard to imagine a second type for it. Mario Odyssey. Mario games shouldn't go well with, like, any age group. Yeah, but it makes sense. But, like, the problem is, why... then why does the other Cantonian starters have, like, a subtype? Because, once again, Charizard got the flying type. Charizard got the flying type, and Ivysaur, or Venusaur got the poison type. Why only those two? Yeah, Kirby's definitely good for a 6-year-old. And for you. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the new Kirby game, if you go for 100%, is a nightmare. But it's so enjoyable as it is. So yeah, that's definitely a game I can see a 6-year-old enjoying. Mario Kart, let him play offline. When the moment he plays online, he's going to get very frustrated. Hell, I get very frustrated. Yoshi's Crafted World would also be pretty interesting for a 6-year-old. I think a 6-year-old might like Yoshi's Crafted World. Super Mario Party would be good for both of you. Local co-op. There's no online features with that one. The boards are tiny, but they're kind of fun. But like it depends on your 6-year-old. If your 6-year-old likes puzzles and stuff, there's a lot of puzzles in Super Mario Party. I don't know. I just don't feel it's right for Blastoise to get left out of the subtype. Like, once again, that could just be me and me being like, oh, but I love Blastoise. I do love Blastoise, but I don't know. It just feels not right. Okay. I know. I liked it. That's why I brought it up. Well, here's the thing. Most games that I have are puzzle games and stuff that aren't meant for kids, generally. So, like, my library would be kind of a mixed bag. Well, Squirrel lives in, like, a dark cave. Like, if you play Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu and play Yellow, you can find Squirrel in the sea foam caves and stuff. So, like, you know, it's a dark area. Turtles in general are known to, like, live anywhere. So, dark would be a natural fit in that regards. Well, Steel could also be, like, its cannons. It's got cannons on its shoulders. So Steel would technically work. Like, I highly doubt if those cannons are made from, like, its bones and stuff. I know, I also said if they went back to correct what they could do. Like, with newer types. Yeah, I know Dark and Steel wasn't invented until Gen 2. Don't worry. I'm aware. Oh yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. I'm just saying, like, it'd be kind of cool. Like, that wasn't me saying, oh, they better do it. That was just me going like, huh, I wonder if they would do that. Yeah, once again, I was just trying to make conversation. You know what? This might come off as a weird thing to say, and once again, you're the parent, I'm not. Luigi's Mansion 3 would be pretty cool for a 6-year-old, I would imagine. It is rated E. Well, yeah, Mega Evolutions, but Mega Evolutions are kind of not used anymore. The last one they were ever used in was Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. Yeah, let me pull up my games that I have physical copies of, and I'll tell you like which ones are rated E and which ones might be good for a 6-year-old. Okay, first one on my... Well, I also have 2 piles. I have to go look at my second pile. But my first pile is Pokemon Shield, which is E. Luigi's Mansion 3, which is E. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate's 10 and up. It's E 10 and up, so I don't know. Maybe when he's a bit older. That's not rated E. That's definitely not rated E. Super Mario Odyssey, I believe, is rated E. It does not say on the box, sadly. It's Super Mario. It's probably rated E regardless. And Yoshi's Crafted World. Yoshi's Crafted World is such a good game. That actually is one of the better ones. I'll read my second pile when we're done with this match. Well, this is gonna be a slaughter match. Okay, my second list: Pokemon Sword, Fire Emblem Three Houses, rated teen. Kirby Superstar, Kirby Star Allies, rated E10 and up. But once again, I feel like the ESBR was kind of smoking a little bit of pot right there. There's no way that Kirby game should be rated E10 and up. Besides, like, I guess certain dialogue of it, but like even then, like if you're not French, it doesn't matter. Because it's a clear reference to, like, French folk. Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, Xenoblade 2, which isn't rated E, it's rated teen. For very good reasons on that one. You want to try something, Dad? I'm just looking over stuff, and I'm like, a lot of these games are super simple. Even you could probably play them. Yeah, that's what I thought. You go downstairs. I feel like I'm gonna switch out the games. It's getting to that point where it's just like, I'm kind of sick of playing Splatoon already. Dang, we've also played it. I also been playing it like on my own time for a bit too. Okay, I pretty much need something to kill an hour. Round dash up. Okay, that was just complete decimation. Oh, I want to play something else for a bit. Now, what would kill like 30 minutes? I lost my marbles. Never mind. Splat zones. I actually like these. Redemption! Redemption from last time. There will be no redemption. There will only be pain and suffering. Okay. And it's over. Man, I cannot breathe tonight. Alright guys, this match I'm gonna call it a stream. The sound should be on. Also, never mind, I'm not ending after this match because Eve is back. Hey, Eve. Can't hear me? Really hear me? Check your volume. Who's in the kitchen? Get the silence, I'm assuming Emma. Oh, really? Sorry about that. Don't know why I'm apologizing. I'm probably gonna be sick tomorrow. Jeez, I'm super nasally tonight. Oh, we got like our 20 minutes anyway, so yeah. Might as well ride out this time anyways. I'm kind of curious if I should re-download something, because there is a game I want to get back up into, like, to play it on stream and not record it, because that's a game I definitely don't want to record. But how many of you guys would actually want me to play through Fire Emblem Warriors again, but like not play through it from like a new game point? Maybe start like doing some of the side activities or something. And like when we're done with side activities, then we'll probably like start a new file or something on like a hard difficulty or something. Actually, not hard difficulty, but like start a new file for story purposes. I don't know. It's an idea I've been having kind of thrown around my head for a bit now, so I'm just curious if people want that or not. The problem is that I'd rather just play Hyrule Warriors in my opinion. In general, it's just a better game. Yeah, I don't know. It's been one of those games where it's like I've been trying to 100% Hyrule Warriors, so I might as well finish up Fire Emblem Warriors, even though I personally don't think it's isn't that much fun. But I mean, what's the harm in picking it back up and seeing if I could just somehow get the extra couple percentage I'm missing? Because like, there's still a ton of costumes and stuff I haven't unlocked. I think there's slightly more stuff that I haven't got yet. Like, I know the support conversations, I definitely haven't got all of them. I'm gonna have to try to avoid characters that I don't like, which is like a good 80% of the cast. And who knows? I got used to Fire Emblem, or I got used to Hyrule Warriors. I'll probably get used to the Fire Emblem cast. It's just I really don't like using Celica or Celica and Marth. I think their combat style is pretty bad. The rest of them I could probably get used to again. And plus to re-download it probably won't take that long. I could probably do that tonight in that case. Probably when my Switch is on sleep mode. And plus, if anything, if I don't find it fun again, I can just delete it. Oh, that's probably not fun. That seems typical. Okay, 9 minutes. I think that'll be a good time to stop, just because like I actually am feeling a little sick, so I probably should just rest up for tonight. I'll see if I can download the Fire Emblem game tonight. If I can't, well then I can't. Like, there's not really any ways around that. And let's see if I do that for stream. Like, not tomorrow probably, but we'll do it eventually. I'm gonna be playing it myself anyways, just because like I really wanted to see if that game is as bad as I remember it. It's definitely bad, but it's also not like, I don't think it's that bad. I don't know. Oh, hello, Team Yell. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I believe tomorrow morning for maybe some Dragon Quest 3. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow.